Well, we're setting out today to the Intracoastal Waterway for St. Joe, Florida. You know, back in the bays and the tributaries, places like that, we've had quite a bit of trouble with the fish. You know, they're running out of the bays and going back into some of the rivers and waterways and things of that nature that are deep. And today we're going for some sheepshead. Of course, we'll take whatever we can catch this time of year, but primarily our goal is to catch sheepshead. Not a horribly big redfish, but nice color, real healthy. Here in a couple of years, he'll be a nice big one. A big one. There you go. Good catch. Drunk. Look at that. That's good. No, you don't. That's mine. That's mine. Are we filming? No way. 30 reps. Oh my God. That little booger put up a nice fight. I mean, he's not a real huge one, but he's got a little bit of size to him. He's got enough size to where all these pelicans behind me want to eat him. So let's go ahead and throw him back. All right. Y'all get out of here. That's mine. When you're fishing for sheepshead, you have to keep your line really tight, or else you're not going to feel them bite at all. But they are notorious bait snatchers. You don't really want to run a very big piece of bait. You want to run something kind of small, no bigger than the size of your thumbnail, otherwise they're just going to pick it right off the hook.
That's about as big a piece of bait as you want to run. That might actually be too big. We're going to try it out and see.
Today we're using a modified Carolina rig that's set up especially for sheepshead fishing.
Got it.
Little guy. Little peckerhead. We're getting smaller, man.
Yep. Got
Sheepshead.
sheepshead.
All right. Boy, something's pulling. No! Get! I got a sheep. Oh, my voice is gone.
All right.
My voice is gone. All right, sheepshead, they get their name because of the teeth. See the little teeth? So we're going to let this little guy go. We're not catching him to eat right now. I don't want him dying, so we're going to let him go. Oftentimes you'll notice that when you go to set the hook on a sheepshead, as you pull in an upward motion, you'll feel it almost kind of scrape along the top of the fish's jaw. That's because the fish actually has a hardened jaw structure behind his teeth that allows him to crush those mussels and oysters and all those little shellfish and crabs that he eats. Sometimes it almost helps to kind of set in a little bit of a sideways motion so that you help catch the meaty part of the side of their jaw, which is where you need to set the hook. Normally we like to throw cast nets to catch our bait, but we found, you know, a lot of the bait fish have been getting pushed out of the bays and tributaries this time of year, I guess out into open water. We haven't seen any mullet, any shrimp. It's been a dismal time to try and catch bait. So we've been using store-bought bait. We are running store-bought shrimp as our bait source. One of the types of tackle you're going to need is a light spinning rod. That'll make the catch a little bit more fun. Sometimes I like to run a little bit heavier of a boat rod, but we typically run light spin rods. You want to run about a 20-pound mono as your main line and about a 40 to 50-pound mono leader. Now you'll see a special leader that I made just for fishing for sheepshead, but you can get away with jigs, but depending on how strong the current is, you really don't want to use a jig. You want to use something that'll keep your bait on the bottom in one spot. Sometimes that can require up to a 4-ounce lead weight. It just depends on where you're fishing and how bad the current is and everything like that. So the last day here on the Intracoastal Waterway in Port St. Joe, we've wrapped things up and we've been out here about 4 days, and it's been a very rough couple of days, a lot of heavy winds and a lot of random things going on. It makes the fishing very difficult when the wind is blowing you around like crazy. But we were able to catch some decent drum, and we got some sheepshead, black drum, red drum, sheepshead, even caught a couple of stingrays, plenty of catfish, a couple of small croakers, a couple of small croakers here and there. So we definitely see that this time of year can be productive for fishing, although not what we would consider optimal for fishing. So we will be coming back in early April for another go-round, and hopefully we'll have some luck with it. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching. This is our first episode, and we're hoping to have more fishing videos in the pipeline, a lot of how-to stuff. So tell all your fishing buddies if they like this sort of thing. Be sure to subscribe and check us out, and we appreciate it. Happy fishing.